All right. So unless you've been living under a rock these last few days, most people are aware that on September 19th, the Trump administration issued a presidential proclamation imposing new restrictions on H-1B visa holders seeking to enter the U.S. Now,
That's big news.
the United States Customs and Immigration Service and Customs and Border Patrol did have to issue some immediate guidance the very next day. And then the State Department also issued some guidance on September 21. So I think that was what, Saturday and Sunday. But the changes really do reflect the Trump administration's stated goal to prevent misuse of the H-1B visa program. So under this proclamation that became effective at 12:01 a.m. on September 21 and continuing for 1 year, any new H-1B petition filed on or after the effective time must be accompanied by a $100,000 payment.
Yeah.
So this requirement applies to all new H-1B petition filings. These are the H-1Bs that employers use to bring in, theoretically, they're supposed to be using this to bring in talent where talent gaps exist in the United States workforce. And so, Phil,
Right.
I think we're bringing it kind of full circle to the whole AI piece here because a lot of companies use the H-1B program to fill talent gaps in technology fields. A
Yeah.
lot of the if-then type sequencing jobs that we've been talking about. And so
Sure.
I do think that this does kind of reflect, number one, the Trump administration's goal of keeping foreign workers out of the workplace and keeping wages up for American workers who are in these fields. But I also think it reflects a little bit broader approach to slowing down uh, people coming into this country because I think it takes into account some of the AI that's going to be implemented in the next couple of years. So this requirement applies to all new H-1B petition filings, including for the fiscal year 2027 H-1B lottery. It does not affect petitions filed or approved before September 21, 2025. It also does not affect previously issued H-1B visas or H-1B renewals. So this fee is a one-time payment tied to the submission of a new petition. The federal government is expected to make a recommendation in the spring of next year to extend or renew the $100,000 payment requirement beyond 1 year. So this was quite the news over the weekend. Last Friday afternoon, I left for San Antonio, Texas, for my firm's retreat over the weekend, and I happened to be on the plane with an immigration attorney on a connecting flight. And this news was coming out as we were on the plane. And let me tell you, the immigration attorneys at the retreat, we didn't see any of them all weekend. They were huddled together trying to figure out
Figure
what
it
to make
out.
of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just explore this for a moment because there's a lot of implications to it. One implication that I get questioned on it and is if someone is on an H-1B visa here in the U.S. but is traveling out of the U.S. back in, um, is that person have to pay a fee then to come back in, the $100,000 fee, even though they've already been approved on their visa?
Yeah, that was a big topic of discussion by the immigration group over the weekend, and the answer to that was no.
Okay.
But there
All
was
right.
confusion over it, which is why the government issued guidance over the weekend on that.
Yeah. And then the other thing is there could be where this has a couple different effects, right? So one is I still need the talent and skill, and because we have the ability to work remotely and at a distance today more than ever before, I'm just going to hire the talent but not bring them in the U.S. under a visa. And then we, in that case, could potentially have, um, a different challenge of protecting data and proprietary information and so forth. So that would be one thing. The other thing is then does this force me to develop technology or information or talent hubs in different parts of the world because of the cost to do that in the United States? And does that have a short and or long-term implication to the end game here as well? So those are a couple things that were conversations with some of the folks I spent some time with here in the last few days.
Yeah, big stuff, big questions. We don't know the answers to those. All I can do is share that again, the reported goal by the administration is to stop companies from abusing the H-1B program to the detriment of American workers. That's what the stated goal is.
Facing complex employment law challenges? As an AIM member, you get direct access to Ogletree Deacon's top attorneys for expert guidance and defense. Call AIM at 800-948-5700 or visit aimea.org to engage expert workplace specialists today.